Hello everyone, and welcome back to Victorious Hosting. Today we're going to walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to install WordPress through your cPanel. WordPress is a fantastic content management system and one of my favorites to use to install all of my websites and sites for other people. And with this tutorial, you'll have your very own website up and running in no time. So the first thing you want to do is log into your cPanel account. If you're not sure how to do this, once you sign up for a hosting account, that information will be in an email. Find the email and click on the link or copy and paste it in your browser. You can also navigate to us.cloudlogin.co and we'll bring you to this login screen. Enter the username and password you used when you sign up for hosting. Now, I highly recommend when you do sign up for hosting that you use the two-factor authentication. I can show you how to do that in another video. It is really easy to do and it keeps your account more secure. So what you want to do is you want to download an authenticator app on your mobile device. I downloaded one that is called Authenticator. Once you set that up, each time you open the app, it's going to give you a 6-digit code. Enter the 6-digit code here. Click login, and we'll tell you have successfully logged in. So now you are at the control panel, and you know you're in the right place because you'll see the logo and you'll see the word control panel. So you want to hover your mouse over here where it says manage your sites/databases. There are several ways to install a website on your domain, but we are going to focus on Web Applications Installer, which is one of the easiest ways when you're first starting out. So you want to click on the light bulb with the gears and it will bring you to this page. You're going to be on the Applications Installer tab, and you can see that there are many different website applications that you can use. These are the most popular, and down below you'll see various other ones. Before this tutorial, we're going to install WordPress, which is the very first option. So you're going to hover your mouse over WordPress, and you'll see that an install button will appear. Click on that, and then this pop-up will appear. The first thing you want to do is choose the domain name. I'm going to choose Victorious Hosting. You may only have one, but if you have several, make sure you choose the one that you want your website to be on. The next part is in directory. You can install multiple websites on your domain name, and you can put them in different directories. For instance, if you have a main site and you want that to be WordPress, but then you have a store and you want it to be PrestaShop, you can do that. I highly recommend that you install your website on the main directory or the root directory when you're first starting out and you're creating the website for the first time. You want your visitors to go to yoursite.com and not have to type in anything after the slash. So in order to put it on the root directory, we're going to just delete this. Now down below that, you'll see the URL preview. This is what your URL is going to look like. This is what people have to type in to get to your website. And this is what you're going to have to type in to get to your own website. The next part is the administration username. It's going to automatically put the username for your hosting account, so you can use that or you can delete it and change it to something else. I'm going to make it the word test. The next part is your admin password. And create a strong password. It indicates it right here because it's green. You can also do the generate password button, which will create a very strong password for you. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to make it very easy. I highly recommend that you make your password stronger than that, even though it says it's strong. I don't think that's very secure. The next part is your administration email. The email that's going to be here is whatever email you use to sign up for your hosting account. You can actually create several of them. So I recommend that you create an email that you want your visitors, when they type in the forms or they want to contact you, create a different email than your personal email address. And then you can put that in right here. This is the email I want to use. Next, you're going to have your weblog title. You can change that here, or you can also change it after you're done installing your website when you log in. I'm going to change it for this tutorial, and I'm going to call it tutorial. The last part is a database. You're going to need a database to run your website. There's 3 different options. Automatic database creation will automatically create a database and name it for you. I don't recommend this only because it will name it a letter and a number, and if you have multiple installations, you're not going to remember which one was which, and if you have to delete one, then you might accidentally delete the wrong one. The next one is to select a database. Now, if you already created a database before you got to this part, you can choose it here. I have 2 databases because I have 2 different installations running on my domain. I don't want to choose this because it already has websites on it. The last part is to create a new database. This is the one I want to choose because I can name it anything I want. It'll have your username for your hosting account, and then you can put whatever word you want here. This, I'm going to choose tutorial. I'm going to create a password. It can be different than the one above, but it can also be the same. You can also use the generate password button here. Now, because I already have a website in my root directory, I want to go back up here for a second. I'm going to actually create a directory for this tutorial. So after I check everything and make sure all my information is correct, I'm going to go down here to where it says install WordPress. Click that. Now this might take a couple minutes here, but you may receive an email before this is even done, saying that your website was installed successfully. And there you have it. It says successfully installed, and you're going to have another pop-up here with all the information about your website. You have your website URL, FTP path, the date it was installed, the database name, which is going to be your hosting username and whatever you name the database, your administration URL. You can click on that here. You can copy and paste it into a web browser. You have your administration email, your admin username, and your admin password. So now from here, you can click on Visit Admin Area. Don't be alarmed if you see this page. The information you're about to submit is not secure. We know it's secure because we know we created this. So for the first time, you're going to have to click on Send Anyway. And now it's going to ask you to verify your administration email. We know that's the email we want to use, so that's correct. So click this button. And there you have it. Now you're in the dashboard for your WordPress website. After you reach the dashboard, you want to go over here to Settings. And you're going to be in the General tab. As you see the site title, this is what we entered in when we were creating the website. So you can change that. You can make it whatever you want to make it. You can change the tagline, which is a slogan or something you want to say about the website. What's very important after you come to your settings is this WordPress address URL. You want your website to be secure. So after you purchase hosting, I recommend that you get an SSL certificate. There is another video about SSL certificates, how to install them, and the importance of them. So once you have your SSL certificate, you're going to want to change this to HTTPS. Because you want it to point to the secure URL. Next part is your administration email. You can change it here again. Or if you're satisfied with the email that's there, you can leave that alone. You can look at all the different settings. One other thing to do is change your time zone. Since I'm on the East Coast of the United States, I want to scroll down till I see America. And then I want to scroll down further until I see New York, because that indicates the Eastern time zone. Look at your date format. and your time format. If you're happy with the way that is, you can change it here if you want to. And then you can go on to where the week starts. You could start on Monday, you could start on Sunday, you could start on Saturday, whatever day you want it to start on. I'm going to leave it on Monday. So now I want to hover over Save Changes and click that. It's going to log you out. Don't be alarmed, it's just because you made that change to the HTTPS. So you just want to put in your username again and the password that you used when you created the website. And then you're going to click Login. And then it says Settings Saved. And that's it. It's that simple. So last but not least, you can view your website by hovering your mouse over the top left-hand side of the dashboard where it says Tutorial. This will be your website name, whatever you named it. You can come down here. I like to right-click and open in a new tab. And there you have it. So now you're ready to start creating amazing content and build your online presence. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.